Hey bitches, it's Nick Snyder and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I am going to discuss a question that I get a lot of times down in my comment section of where is Tati Westbrook? If you have not already seen my previous video involving drama with Nikita Dragon being rude to a security guard and telling him to shoo, I am going to place a card in the upper right hand corner as well as a link down in the description. If this is your first time on my channel, hello, welcome, how are you doing? If you could please hit the subscribe button down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are someone who has been here for a day, a week, a month, or a year, welcome back. If you could please make sure you have all of your notifications set to on by clicking the bell icon somewhere on the screen. Please know that everything I speak on in my videos is my own personal opinion, and opinions are not facts. And please do not send hate to anyone or any brand that I mention in my videos, because that is not what these are meant for. They're meant for us to throw a little shade, spill a little tea, and have a messy time here on the internet. Before I go any further in this video, I do want to give a huge shout out to adamandeve.com for sponsoring this video once again. If you guys have been on here for a while, you know that I absolutely love adamandeve.com because I am not a stranger to exciting things in the bedroom, and you honestly cannot have enough sex toys in your arsenal for when someone special comes over. They did give me a code for 50% off of one item. The code is voiced on the screen right now, and it's going to be free shipping to the United States and Canada, of course. And something cool about Adam and Eve is that they donate 20% of their proceeds to the fight against HIV, and that, to me, is just amazing. And honestly, I will donate or give money to any company that does something as amazing as that. They also have 90-day hassle-free returns and 24/7 customer service. So guys, get to shopping and let me know down in the comment section what you decide to pick up. It has been months since Tati Westbrook has been seen on social media since she uploaded that video where she exposed Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson as allegedly being the ones that wanted to take James Charles down in 2019. She has not been seen on her Instagram. She has not been seen on her Halo Beauty Instagram other than to post some product things. The last update, honestly, that was over on the Halo Beauty was when COVID started and everyone was like, is the company still going to go? Are we still going to get our vitamins? She gave an update on that where she also made the promise that she was going to continue to upload on her normal schedule on her YouTube channel. But of course, then Tati decided that she was going to sit down and try to bring some more pride to her name, I guess you would say, or she was going to try to vindicate herself, because a lot of people after the James Charles thing in 2019 looked at Tati and they were like, you really tried to destroy a 19-year-old's life. I honestly don't think that Tati thought before she uploaded that video about Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, because she could have gone back and watched her Bi Sister video. She could have gone back and watched the follow-up video to that, which I think came like a week after Bi Sister, where she said that she stood in everything that she said. Should she have gone about it in the way that she did? Probably not, but she still believed everything that she said in that video. And when she uploaded this new one in 2020, it was like, all of that was out the window. She no longer believed that, and it was blame everyone else, blame everyone else. I was just a pawn in this big game. Something that really stayed in my mind after watching Tati's video from 2020 where she talked about Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson was that she said that she has made up with James Charles and that he actually wanted to sit down with her in this video, but she thought that it would be best for her to do it alone. The reason that I even bring that up is because now it seems that James Charles, since his DMs have been exposed with another YouTuber, I don't honestly know how people watch this person, but her name is Without a Crystal Ball, she exposed DMs that James Charles came to her and he was like, you need to take down all your videos about Tati Westbrook. I'm trying to protect you in case there's going to be a lawsuit. All of this kind of talk really made her believe that he was on her side, which honestly, I've had James Charles in my DMs before. He tries to paint this narrative. He only slides into your DMs if there is drama concerning him and he wants to get his story out there. Now, in those DMs, he will also be like, well, you need to say it this way, you need to say it this way, really trying to paint it clear so that there are no mess ups and he can have his hands clean. James Charles' first DM says the following: Hi love, I wanted to shoot you a quick DM. I really appreciate you supporting me and always seeking the truth for the past year. I've seen a few videos and it did mean a lot that you saw through the BS that was going on. That being said, there was a lot more that happened behind the scenes that is slowly coming to light and no one knows the actual truth. A lot of the things you believe about it aren't true. The truth will come out in due time. I'm just staying silent and minding my business until then. I noticed in a few of your tweets you said that you're speaking to someone close to me and I'm wondering who that is. I won't tell them you told me, but I'm definitely concerned as my close friends were asked to stay silent on this. If you need to know anything or have any questions, I prefer you to just message me. I hope you're having a great night. And then of course Katie Joy, because that is her name Without a Crystal Ball, decided that she was going to tell James that she's not actually speaking to one of his friends and she's speaking to someone else. Now I remember when Katie Joy came out and said that she was speaking to someone in James Charles' camp. Girl, you know you're full of shit. You probably received a DM from someone on Twitter that was like, oh yeah, I know James Charles, because people try to get into people's DMs all the time and be like, oh, I'll spill this tea to you, I'll spill this tea. And it's like, girl, That's just Joe Schmo from Oklahoma hanging out, does not know anyone, just wants a little bit of attention. The reason that anyone even knows the name Katie Joy, or Without a Crystal Ball for that matter, is because back when the drama in 2019 was happening between James Charles and the Westbrooks, she was doing hit pieces on the Westbrooks. And I'm not just talking about the drama that is happening with James Charles at that time, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson. She was deep diving into the Westbrooks and was putting out their personal information, was talking about court cases, all this kind of stuff. And there were I want to say 4 or 5 videos, I'm not exactly sure, and it was whispered behind the scenes that she was actually going to get into a lot of trouble. I think that Katie Joy actually did a live stream where she said that she was sent a cease and desist. And honestly, Without a Crystal Ball just came out of nowhere. And now reading these DMs that James Charles was so comfortable to slide into her DMs and say, hey, I think that you should remove those videos, I'm like, was he comfortable enough behind the scenes to slide in there before? Or maybe he was just dropping some information anonymously to her inbox so that she would go after the Westbrooks? And of course, that is my conspiracy, allegedly, so please do not take that as fact. It is just something that ran through my head as I saw these DMs from James Charles, but he continued with the following. Because of that, a few videos you've posted have really hurt the Westbrooks with false information, and I want you to be really careful because if there's any lawsuits going on, it won't be from my end. That's all I can say. Okay, so I would love to tell you all about this, but it's so much deeper and serious than anyone actually knows. Tati was pushed, and that's all I can say. Because the way it happened is her story to tell, and her story only, not mine. And if it ever does come out via her, you'll understand why I say that. She still posted the video, so I'm not delusional in thinking she's an innocent angel, but knowing what I do now, it makes a lot of sense. The Westbrooks were a pawn in this game of chess. I know you hate them and it seems like they did it all, but it's not the case in any way, shape, or form. Of course there's a part of me that wants Tati to come out and say her piece, but she was pushed to make her video last year, so if she ever does speak up about it, I truly want it to be from her heart and with no one else pushing her one way or the other. I would just like to say, when everything happened last year, it seemed like Tati and her husbands wanted to take on their friend over vitamins, but now it's clear that they were simply pawns in a big game of chess. I apologize to them for what I put out there and hope that a checkmate is coming soon. So then Katie Joy goes on to ask what context he's talking about because everything that she's been putting out is from public record, so she doesn't understand how there could be a lawsuit, and James said the following. I have no idea. I'm not their lawyer, and personally I think it's best to not get the law involved with any of this for the same reason I didn't sue Jeffree, but they are their own people and can make their own decisions. They have mentioned it to me before, so I just wanted to let you know and try to warn you. That said, I'm sorry if it came off as a threat. That was absolutely not my intention at all. I was simply trying to help. Who knows, maybe a positive video will help change their perspective on you. So then Without a Crystal Ball, obviously scared that she was going to receive a lawsuit over the videos that she put out over the Westbrooks, tweeted out the following. Last year, when Tati Westbrook uploaded her video by Sister, I believed her motives were related to vitamins. However, after spending time speaking with people involved, I realize now that Tati Westbrook was used as a pawn in a big game of chess. I have come to learn the situation is far deeper and a lot more dark than anyone would ever suspect. Tati Westbrook uploaded that video, but was urged to put out by Sister. I truly apologize for drawing those conclusions. Additionally, I truly hope she will tell her story. People being used to push false narratives need to be exposed. Additionally, if our community is getting it wrong about her, we all deserve to listen to her side with open hearts and minds. I'll keep my ears open that she comes back and shares the truth about what happened. And then it seems that James' true motive in DMing Without a Crystal Ball in the first place came out because he was not happy with what she tweeted, and he said the following. Please remove the after speaking to people involved. That's really the core issue here, is they feel like you're getting your information from someone in my camp and I have a leak and therefore cannot be trusted. Now I don't know if James Charles was instructed by the Westbrooks to message Without a Crystal Ball to get her to remove those videos that were quote unquote damaging them because of false information that was put into them. But it seems a little shady that James doesn't want people to think oh, well, you're not hearing this from me, which is exactly what he did in 2019 whenever he was having that drama with Gage and all those text messages got leaked. They got leaked, you guys. Where do you think that those text messages were coming from? Honestly, where do you think they were coming from? And he was in people's DMs saying oh, well, people can't know this was coming from me. Girl, how is someone going to get access to your phone to screenshot all the text messages where it looks like they're coming from your phone? That doesn't make any sense. Come on, think a little better. All in all, this is just a sad, shady situation. And honestly, I hate to say it, but I think that Tati will not be able to come back from this. Her credibility is shot. No matter what she comes out with, no matter what proof, people are always going to label her as the person that tried to take down a 19-year-old. And that 19-year-old was James Charles. So I don't think that Tati is going to be able to show her face on social media or even show her face on YouTube for a good long while. And it really sucks because a lot of people used to look at Tati as being one of the only honest YouTubers out there. Never took the sponsorship. She would let you know everything that she's saying is 100% fact, it's true, and all of that. And that's gone. Her magic is gone. So I don't know what's going on with Tati right now. I think that she is staying off the internet. I bet you that she deleted Twitter, Instagram, and all that off of her phone, and she is not even looking at that, which she shouldn't. She needs to protect her mental health at the end of the day. So I hope Tati is well. I hope everything is good with her, but now is not the time for her to be on social media, at least in my opinion. But with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. I hope that you did enjoy it. Please let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you think that Tati was coerced into making this video about James Charles, or do you think this was her idea and she wanted to do it first? Because there's so many different stories out there. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye.